We have to change the way we see the women in music. We're not just something that's happening in the sites. It's music for women. It's music for. It's just we have to give the value that it has. We have to call it what it is. We have to just change the perspective of how we see these artists. Hi, I'm Marilina Bertoldi from Argentina, and I am with SoundExchange.
¿Para quién trabajas? When recording this album, you did almost everything about it, from composition, playing all the instruments, creating the beats, programming, performing, producing.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yes, I do it too much sometimes, but I like that. I'm a Virgo. Maybe that's why.
That's definitely part of it.
Yes.
What was it like to be so hands-on in every aspect of the creation?
I mean, I do it because I think everything in the process of making a track, not a song, a track that you record, it's composition. Mixing is composition, producing is composition. Everything talks about the message you're trying to say, not only the words or the chords. It's everything. It's how you mix it. It's how you present it. Also the cover, the video. And one of the things I am most passionate about is to try to be the most clear. I don't know if that it's well phrased, but I like to be really clear about my message. It's something I always pursue. So to be the most honest and the clearest is something that makes me be on every aspect of the song. So I enjoy it.
What's your favorite part of the process?
The studio is the best part, but composing is the most creative one. It's the one where you have a blank page and you just do whatever. It's like being a child again, making songs without expecting them to be anything. And not only a hit, but also whatever, like something you just do for fun. It's like a room with a lot of toys to play. That's the best part. It's the most where I feel the most alive, and that's my favorite. There are no limits. It's just create every day a song. And just you focus and you follow what's making you go on. If you go on, it's because it's good. If not, you're closing it and, well, whatever.
An artist who does everything, there are not many of them, especially a female artist who, also is a producer, composer. Yes. How did you learn and what resources helped you?
I learned by doing since I was a child. In my grandma's home, I used to play with a piano. That was like, she had a room and she had a lot of things. And I just, as I played with cards or whatever, I played with a piano. So since I started in music, I started composing. That was fun for me, not just freestyling, just compose. And then in my life, I've had a lot of projects, albums I've made, and in each one of them, it's like a masterclass. You learn from everyone around you. I'm really curious. I'm kind of a nerd, and that's how I learned. I learned what I want to do. That's like the academy program, the thing you're going to learn in the year is just what you need. And that's what I follow. And I think, I don't know, it's just, ¿cómo se dice autodidacta? self self-taught. Yes, that's it.
In your most recent album, is there a track or which track challenged you creatively?
Yes. The whole album, because in this album I did something I didn't do before in any of my other albums. I had for the first time to work with drum machines. So I chose the ones that were used in Argentina in rock bands, mythical rock bands in the 80s. And then I worked with the fact of trying to not to use the element of rock that is intensity, but to use everything in the minimum of the intensity. It's like piano, playing everything little, and just be so aggressive with that, and not needing the drum to be exploding or the guitar to be making a riff. That was the most challenging of all. To do that, it was, and also to sing really tight, so little, and not being loud and being rebel at the same time. That was really fun to do.
I want to talk about your approach to rock, because it's a little different how you even were talking about this album.
Yes.
The differences that you're making. You've also said male rock is dead. It's time for women and minorities to take it over, which I love.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about your vision for rock and what representation looks like for you?
That phrase is... it was a long time ago, but I still I would say match with the idea. No, coincido. It's true, because they've been saying that rock is dead for a long time, but they're still talking about rock and roll. I mean, you can't talk about something that's dead for 30 years and that thing to be dead. So I think that it's our time to do it. We've been doing it for a long time, but this is our time to do it, because rock and roll is about rebellion. It's about talking about the things that are most uncomfortable to talk about. It's about saying, putting light where there's no light. And we need it the most. There's nothing rebellious a man can say right now that it's that matches the presence of certain people in a stage. It's like just a trans woman, for example, to go up and be singing a song in a stage. It's more rebellious than, I don't know, a lot of things. That's really important right now, to be present, to be calling for what's ours, and just showing up when they want us to hide. So, and for rock and the other was thing you said, it was about
representation in the space.
Well, I think we're really represented since the time, the music I consume the most, the one that really changed my life is in around the 90s, and there was a lot of representation of women, great rockers like PJ Harvey, Bjork as like an alternative but really rocker, Alanis Morissette. We have also Hole with Courtney Love, and a lot of them, Fiona Apple. We were always there, always. And I think the thing that is just been missing is for some of them to take us like a real thing. It's like everything, like in Latin America, for example, one of the greatest rock albums of the past was one of Shakira's, ¿Dónde están los ladrones? And I think it wasn't considered like one of the greatest rock albums because it was from a woman. Like it was a Pink album, but it was rock and roll. It was super rebel. And that's the thing. We have to change the way we see the women in music. We're not just something that's happening in the sites. It's music for women. It's music for... It's just... We have to give the value that it has. We have to call it what it is. And we'll always be here. We have to just change the perspective of how we see these artists.
I love that.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
For you, because you mentioned, rock is a lot about the messaging and the feeling of what you get. What's the message you want people to hear when they hear your music?
Well, particularly, I mean, in every album I talk about the moment I'm going through at the time. Right now, this album, Para Quien Trabajas, is about this era, this time period in the world, especially in Argentina, because I live there, where I think there's something is trying to individualize us. It's like to take us away from the other, to be paranoid about the other people, our neighbors, our colleagues, about everything. Everything is right now, you have to do more for less. You have to be constantly in your phone. You have to be productive in your free time. You have to be productive with your money. You have to be productive with your hobbies. And I talk about that. I talk about just to talk about that, because sometimes music is talking exactly about the conclusions of that. It's like aspirational. You have Lamborghinis and things you need to have, and look how beautiful and hot I am, and that's all aspirational. Why don't we talk about why we are needing all of that stuff? Why are we pursuing all those things right now and living all our lives and our feelings, in the corner? It's talking about that, the feeling of just feeling lost and sick of this time, but also with being unable to stop, because I'm a prisoner of this era. So the title says, Para Quien Trabajas? Who do you work for? And it's talking about we all have the same boss, and we just have to stop being like they are telling us, well, that now the enemy are the LGBT people, now the enemy are the immigrants, but they're trying to make us look away from the real boss, the real people who are doing us harm. And that's what the album talks about. So right now, that's my message.
In terms of Latin rock, what do you hope for is the future of that?
I think we are in a great place. There's an amazing underground, or what is called underground. They're great artists right now. Thanks to this era of, that you can record yourself really easily, and you can release your songs and put them online. So accessibility and connectivity has made us being able to see all the great stuff that are going on right now. I think that maybe, in a way, we have lost a certain connection between countries and our ways of doing rock and roll. It's like Mexico has its own way of doing rock and roll. They have a lot of humor in their sound. It's amazing. They're so rebellious. They're funny. we have our way, and Colombia has its way. And I think right now we're really globalized. Like, we sound indie pop, for example. We've lost that root, and I would like to see that come again and just be renewed in a way, obviously. But I would like to see that more.
On the business side, the industry can be super complex and difficult to navigate. What is one thing you wish was clearer?
Well, I'm not too much into navigating into the industry. I've always been really an outsider, and kind of like I have a long career. Every year I've grown a little bit more, and I haven't really been in connection with the industry. Like, I don't know why I'm here, but it has happened. It's been really organic, so I don't know a lot about it. I haven't been negotiating a lot, and I like it. I like to not owe something to a thing I don't know, like the industry, especially if it comes, in part of, from the music. I don't like to owe. I mean, music is something I do because it makes me want to live. So I don't want to owe it. So I don't know about the industry. That's the conclusion. Sorry. I don't know about the industry. I don't know nothing.
Well, it's interesting because you have such a control over all the aspects of your creativity.
Yes.
How are you learning about the financial side of it, like making sure that you are getting paid for everything you're creating?
I'm really bad at that. I don't get paid my money because I don't do the homework I have to do. I think we should learn the craft, of just everything that comes around the art, the music. It's just, we don't know a thing. So that's how some people get musicians to sign whatever and just to not get their money. I don't know. We know nothing. And there's nowhere to find that information otherwise than just having a bad time or being wrong about something you did and learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, no,
Is that right? Or well, maybe.
I think there's a lot of information in a lot of different places. It's
Yes.
overwhelming. I think it almost seems complicated on purpose.
Right? Yeah, because there are certain things that they're always like really complicated, and everyone says it's really complicated, and they have like big words to name everything, and then you learn it and you say, oh, okay, so this goes here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It should be easier.
It should be easier.
Yeah, we're trying to fix that for sure.
Yes, please.
That's the goal. And then the last question for you is, what is the best or worst piece of advice you've received in the industry?
I think one of the best advice was from my good friend and great musician in Argentina, Barbie Recanati. She didn't say it in one time, but she said it like being a really good companion in my career and my life. But she has said to me, she has talked to me about just slow down. No one's hearing you up. It's a lot of expression. Sorry, I'm correcting everything because I don't know if I'm saying it right. You don't need to be a child that has a big hit and just suddenly has fame. Massiveness is not for everyone. It's already a big thing that you make a show and, 100 people show up. It's a lot of people going out of their houses and paying a ticket and being in a venue for you. So just to be grateful of everything that happens, because this era is a lot of about 1,000 people have liked my picture. That's so little. I'm going to hide that. It's so it's like I'm ashamed, and it's kind of a stupid thing to do because it's 1,000 people cheering you up. It's like being grateful of everything that's happening for you because it's what you made. It's people doing something nice for you, just being conscious of that. So that's about it, I think, Barbie.
I love that. No, I think gratefulness is the most important.
It's the most important. Yes, to be conscious. It's a way to be present, to be thankful.
And self-aware.
Self-aware, totally.